Tell me about some of the challenges.
Look, challenges, I think, for me would be, I mean, obviously having 2 children, taking that time off work and then coming back, because it's one of those things where you've got to maintain, like if I think if you step out of the industry for too long, it's almost like you're building your profile all over again. I was thrown into sales quite early too. If I had my time over again, I'd maybe work as an assistant to like a high performer and sort of learn and get some product knowledge that way. Going into sales at 22 is quite young. But look, I think it's the challenges are rewarding too. I mean, there's so many benefits to this job, and I think for women it's fantastic because there's a lot of flexibility.
And sometimes challenges can be what attracts you about a job as well, not necessarily a barrier.
Exactly.
You know? What do you find, Amy?
Well, when you originally asked me this question, I've sort of taken a personal view on it. In terms of challenges that I face, I open my mouth before I think. I do it all the time, which in many cases is great because, you know, I don't have a moment to think and get scared, so therefore not say it and do it. But in many cases, the wrong words just come out and I can upset people and not mean to. So that's a big challenge I face, is having to think before I speak. It's something that I face every day. It's not something that I've overcome. I am getting better at breathing before I open my mouth, which is my moment to actually think. The other challenge that I face is I'm really, really shy.
Oh, I find that really hard to believe. Me too. Do you find that hard to believe? This is a woman who stands up and motivates and a fiery speaker. And it's just, how can you be shy?
Yeah, I am really, really shy. If you put me in a social scenario, I will want to throw up before I go out.
I couldn't even believe that.
Yeah.
In 2 years' time, where do you want to be, Amy Kaslar?
Still doing what I'm doing. Exactly. Like I love what I do, obviously. I've got a great team. I'd like to build my team even further. My Beecroft office is fairly new, so I've only I think we're up to about 18 months in that. So just for me personally, like building market share and that sort of thing. And just still doing a lot of this. I mean, I really enjoy, as Amy said, like helping people, particularly in our network. And so that sort of, I'd like to keep doing a lot of that.
So I want to do some auctioneering. I also want our property management network to be the best in the country. We've got a really good platform where we're going really well at the moment, and I just want to keep taking that to the next level and really working on not just the size of the businesses that we operate in, but the levels of customer service that we offer and that sort of stuff, and really help our property managers really move to the next level in terms of what they're doing. So take them, you know, they might be managing a small portfolio now. How can we build on that portfolio? How can we educate them more on running the business? That sort of stuff, and really work on their skill base.
Final question. What would both of you like to change for the better, either in yourselves or the world, whichever way you like to interpret that question?
I had a bit of a think about that too, because on a world, like on a global view, I think that's a little hard. I'd like to bring it back to, I guess, what we do within our business and all that sort of thing, and where I can actually have a bit of an impact. And I think too, it's just motivating people, you know, and making people realise that they can achieve their goals. I mean, if I thought what I'm doing today 5 years ago, I would have thought no way. So I think in just making people realise, look, you can. You've just got to set your mind to it. You've got to work towards something. And I think if we can do it, I think anyone can.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Really interesting. My response is very similar to Amy's.
Yeah.
But, you know, one thing that I could change is giving people the courage that they can do it. You know, just because, you know, you see something down on a piece of paper and you think that's so far-fetched, you know what, you can do it. There is no reason why you can't. You've just got to have the courage to break it down into accessible pieces and start doing it. And the only person that can stop you is yourself.
I just want to thank you guys for sharing some of who you really are, both within the LJ Hooker and you know, network and behind the scenes. And hopefully this will help all of the women in particular feel supported and that they can step out and be the best they can be. So thank you very much.